So hello guys, and today I want to take you through one of the most requested content about the classification or categorization of taxi cars in the city of Nairobi. So I have tried to do some research and I will be presenting some numbers to you. I hope it is not too much, but I will break it down to some extent that everybody can understand. So what I will be presenting to you here is basically the various categories of cars that are admitted on Uber and Bolt platform, their characteristics, how many riders or passengers they accept in the car, and what is the price per kilometer, as well as the base fare. So don't be, intimidated by these big words, but the goal here is to help you understand what difference in earnings do these categories contribute. Because some people, when they want to get into this business, they actually don't have an idea of which size of the car should they invest in. A lot of the cars we see around are the small ones, so we call them the chap or the economy class category. So those are the kind of Suzuki Alto, the kind of Toyota Passo and the like. But what does it entail in the other categories of the cars that operate in the online taxi industry? So please follow through with me, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to put it in the comment section, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So let us start from the beginning. So when you open your riders app and you want to request for a ride, so these are the categories that you will see there. I have put an asterisk here to differentiate the namings or the wording depending on whether it is Uber or Bolt. So those are the two applications that I have used to build on this presentation. So in Bolt, the Boda Boda is called Boda, while on the Uber it is called a bike. The second category is the tuk-tuk. The tuk-tuk category, we don't have it in Nairobi, but we have it in Mombasa. The third category is called the economy class or chap-chap. So chap-chap is for Uber, economy is for Bolt. And then we have the Bolt, so Bolt, it is called Bolt, and for Uber, it is called X. And then we have the XL for both. So as to their characteristics, for the Boda Boda, it is all the two-wheelers. So all those ones, we know they are the motorbikes. For tuk-tuks are the three-wheelers. Okay, we all know them. For the economy class is any car that is a four-wheeler that has a maximum of 1300 cc. So economy or the chap-chap, anything from whichever class you know. The smallest cc we know is 650, and then the maximum should be around 1300. So if you have any car that falls into that cc, most probably it will be admitted into this class of chap-chap or economy. For Bolt or the X, so that is the medium class, it is anything between 1300 cc to 1500 cc. So if you have a Fielder, if you have an Axio, an Allion, all those ones will fall into the Bolt or the X class. And then we have the XL. This is the 1500 to 2000 cc, mostly the SUV cars, and we are going to have more description here with regard to the number of riders who can get into that car. So for Boda Boda, it is one person. For Tuk Tuk, it is two. For economy, Chap Chap, it is four for Bolt, and then three for Uber. Okay, so same size of car, but Bolt accepts 4 riders while Uber accepts 3. No, here there is a confusion. Sorry guys, I have to change this. This is 3 for all of them, and then here it is 4 for Bolt and 3 for Uber. So apologies for that. Yeah. So for Bolt, it's 4, and then for X, Uber, it is 3. For XL, it is six people for both categories. So let us now start hitting the ground and analyze the income or the potential income if you decide to put your car in any of these classes. So normally, when you put it on Bolt, on Boda, okay, the price per kilometer, the price that the rider will pay per kilometer, it is 15.14 shillings per kilometers. And just a disclaimer that all these are in Kenya shillings. Tuk Tuk, apologies, I did not have the the price per kilometer as by the time I was doing this video. But for the economy and chap chap, the rider is charged 30 shillings per kilometer. Okay, so 30 shillings per kilometer. And then Bolt or the medium class, which is 13 to 1500 cc, the rider is charged 34 shillings per kilometer. And then the XL category, which is the SUV cars, you know, the Noah, the Nissan Serena, the Voxy, all those type of cars, the rider is charged 57 shillings per kilometer. So this is where the difference comes in, you know, and this contributes to how much money you make per trip. How much you make per day, that is dependent on personal efforts and motivation, and also the situation of the day, whether there is, you know, a high demand day or a low demand day. But this are the differences in terms of, you know, how much money you make per class. But this is not all that determines, you know, the level of income per class of, you know, of these cars. There is what we call the base fare. Base fare, it means that it is a standard pricing on top of which is added the kilometer and the distance. Okay, so for this, let's say for instance you order a trip of 3 kilometers, okay, with let's take a chap chap. So 3 kilometers, you will be charged 90 shillings. So that is the distance that you have traveled, you know, times the price per kilometer, which is 30. So you will be charged 90 shillings. On top of the 90 shillings, they will add the base fare. Okay? They will add the base fare, which is 100. And then, plus that, they will add the price per minute. So normally, it is 4 shillings per minute. So assuming this distance you will travel in 2 minutes or 3 minutes, so it will be 4 times 3, which is 12. So here you will add 12. So it will be 90 plus 10 plus 12, which will be 202 shillings. So 202 shillings. I don't know what they do with the 2 shillings because it is always in terms of tens. So it is either 210 or 200 shillings. So this is probably a trip of 200 shillings. So that is how the pricing is done. So if you take the same example and you apply it to XL, okay, you will see how much money you will be paid if you are the driver or the owner of that car. So let us take this example. So 57 times 3, so that should be 180 minus 9. So that will be 170. Okay? So the price of 3 kilometers, it will be 170. 170 shillings plus the base fare, which is 150, plus the time, plus the time per minute, the price per minute, which is 12. Okay? So if you add this, it will be like 140, 138. Okay? It's like 138 shillings. No, this is like 320, 332. Yeah. So it will, let's say it's like 330 shillings. So it will be like 330 shillings. Okay. So if you pick a customer traveling 3 kilometers with an XL, he will pay 330, while a person traveling with Chap Chap, you will be paid 200,